Hello, welcome to the Learn American English channel, where you learn naturally so you can speak naturally. In any relationship, respect is one of the most important foundations. Without it, love, trust, and connection can easily fall apart. Sometimes people aren't even aware of how their actions affect us, and that's why it's so important to teach others how to treat us. It's not about controlling them. It's about setting the standard for how we deserve to be valued and respected. A healthy relationship is one where both people feel heard, appreciated, and cared for. And that often starts with being clear about what we will and won't accept. When we take the time to communicate our boundaries and expectations, we're not only protecting ourselves, but we're also giving the relationship a chance to grow stronger and healthier. Now, let's listen to a conversation between Hector and Rosa, as Rosa opens up to Hector about how she feels about the relationship. Let's listen to how Hector responds. Hector, can we talk?
Here we go again. What is it this time, Rosa?
I feel like you don't really listen to me when I tell you about something that hurts me. You brush it off like it's not important. And then it happens again.
That's not true. Ugh, you're always exaggerating.
I'm not exaggerating, Hector. When I tell you something upsets me, I need you to hear me out. But instead, you just laugh it off or change the subject.
Maybe I laugh it off because you make such a big deal out of nothing. Do you ever think about how exhausting that is for me?
But it's not nothing to me. It matters, and when you ignore it, it makes me feel like I don't matter.
You're so dramatic, Rosa. I can't do anything without you twisting it into me hurting you. You make me feel like the bad guy every time.
I'm not trying to make you the bad guy. I just want you to understand my feelings.
No, you just want to pick a fight. You're always upset about something. And I'm the one who has to deal with it.
I didn't mean to upset you. I just wanted to talk about it.
Well, congratulations. You did upset me. Happy now?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you feel attacked. Maybe I shouldn't have brought it up.
Exactly. If you stopped overthinking, we wouldn't have these pointless arguments.
You're right. I'll try not to bring up things like this again. I'm sorry, Hector.
Good. That would make things a lot easier.
This conversation is toxic because it shows how one partner feels forced to sacrifice their own feelings just to keep the peace in the relationship. Rosa tries to bring up her concerns, but when Hector gets defensive and angry, she feels the need to back down and say what he wants to hear so the argument doesn't escalate. Instead of Hector apologizing for hurting her, Rosa ends up apologizing instead. This happens because she isn't comfortable with tension and has a low tolerance for conflict. So she'll do anything to avoid it, even if that means apologizing for his mistakes. The problem is that this enables Hector's behavior, and over time it becomes a habit. By constantly brushing off her own feelings to maintain peace, Rosa is essentially allowing and accepting his disrespect. That teaches Hector that he doesn't need to change, because she'll always let it slide. Eventually, this dynamic leads to him walking all over her, treating her feelings as unimportant, and disrespecting her even more because he knows she values peace over standing up for herself. This creates constant anxiety because Rosa feels afraid of losing Hector if she pushes back. But she needs to learn that if she has to let him go to protect her self-respect, she will be okay. Always being desperate to hold on and avoid conflict makes him lose respect for her, because he knows she wants peace so badly that she'll put up with anything. That power imbalance is what makes the relationship toxic. What Rosa should do instead is to stop apologizing for the wrong things. Apologizing in itself isn't bad. In fact, being able to admit when you're wrong and take accountability is an admirable trait. But it becomes unhealthy when you're apologizing for setting boundaries or for simply being upset about something your partner did to hurt you. In those cases, an apology only reinforces the idea that your feelings don't matter. Instead, Rosa needs to point out the things Hector does that she doesn't like, and set clear boundaries around what is and isn't acceptable to her. Boundaries are not about controlling the other person. They're about protecting your own dignity and self-respect. If Hector ignores those boundaries or refuses to respect her when she speaks up, then that's a clear sign this isn't a relationship worth keeping. A healthy relationship can handle difficult conversations. Rosa shouldn't be afraid of losing someone who treats her poorly, because holding on to that dynamic only brings more pain. Now let's listen to another conversation between Rosa and Hector. Let's listen to how Hector responds this time.
Hector, we need to talk.
What now, Rosa? You're always upset about something.
See, that's exactly what I mean. Every time I bring up how I feel, you dismiss me. You brush off my concerns like they don't matter, and then you do the same things again. It makes me feel disrespected.
I'm not trying to disrespect you. You just take everything too seriously.
No, Hector, that's not fair. I'm not overreacting. I'm telling you how your actions affect me. My feelings matter. I'm not going to apologize anymore for bringing up things that hurt me. I won't accept being treated this way.
You're right. I've been brushing you off. I thought I was avoiding arguments, but what I was really doing was making you feel ignored.
Exactly. And I can't keep being in a relationship where my feelings are dismissed. If this is going to work, I need you to listen and take me seriously when I tell you something's wrong.
I hear you, Rosa. I see now that I've been defensive instead of listening. I didn't realize how much it was hurting you.
Thank you for acknowledging that.
I'm sorry, Rosa. Truly. I've made you feel small when you should feel valued. I don't want to keep repeating this cycle. From now on, I'll slow down and actually listen before reacting. And I'll work on apologizing when I hurt you instead of flipping it back on you.
I just need to know that you'll respect me and my boundaries.
You're right to expect that. I promise I'll be better, Rosa. I don't want to lose your trust or make you feel like your feelings don't matter.
Thank you for taking this seriously.
I'm sorry, Rosa.
This conversation is healthy because it shows both partners moving toward mutual respect and growth. Rosa is standing up for herself and clearly expressing how she feels, instead of apologizing just to keep the peace. By doing so, she is prioritizing her self-respect and setting boundaries about how she expects to be treated. This is an important step in any relationship because it communicates that her feelings and needs matter, and she won't allow herself to be dismissed. On the other hand, Hector also shows growth by recognizing his shortcomings. Instead of continuing to be defensive, he takes accountability, apologizes sincerely, and acknowledges the impact of his actions. This is a powerful moment because it shows that he is willing to change his behavior, not just for the sake of the relationship, but also for his own personal growth. Together, this dynamic is healthy because it balances Rosa's assertiveness with Hector's willingness to listen and improve. For Rosa, it means learning to stand firm in her boundaries. And for Hector, it means becoming more mindful and empathetic. This not only strengthens their relationship as a couple, but also benefits them individually. Rosa becomes more confident in valuing herself, and Hector learns to grow into a more respectful and accountable partner. We hope you learned a thing or two about teaching people how to treat you. Thank you for watching the Learn American English channel, where you learn naturally so you can speak naturally. Please click the like button and subscribe to our channel to see more videos like this one.